Merhabalar, hoş geldiniz. Kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Bakalım neler olacak. Hadi bakalım. Sivri Kule. Hadi gidelim bakalım. Ork sürüsü. Yakalayalım mı şunları? Gerçi boş ver, temiz temiz gidelim ya.
There are dead orcs lying in the defensive trenches and strewn over the meadows in front of the city. Some of the locals are busy throwing the bodies on pyres, while others repair the minor damage done to
Az
the
önce
city
ork
wall.
saldırısına uğramışlar. Bir
You
girelim
enter
bakalım,
the
bir şeye
city and the
ihtiyaçları var mı?
garrison at its center without being spoken to. It is only when you reach a heavy oak door that leads, you assume, to the commanding officer's headquarters, that you are halted by a guard.
Dwarves, eh? Seems we aren't to be spared anything these days.
Hayda. Niye öyle gider yapıyorsun ki? Bir komutanla konuşalım bakalım.
Commander Valor doesn't have time. He's still very busy dealing with the aftermath of the orc attack.
Hadi bakalım. Orklarla ilgili bilgi vereceğiz
Commander
diyelim.
Valor is dealing with the orc problem, and I have important information concerning it. I witnessed a meeting of the orc lords.
The guard eyes you with interest and tries to judge whether you can be trusted. Finally, he
Aferin
stands
ya,
up,
akıllı ol
opens
şöyle.
a door, and enters the room ahead of you. The commander looks up from his work. The guard repeats what you told him.
Your information about the orcs could be useful. We have fought them back but not yet defeated them. Come in.
The commander listens attentively and now and then asks questions as you tell him about the 3 orc armies and the meeting of the chieftains with the Alv Sinthras.
This sounds very grave. I will send
Heh,
out messengers. We must
Aferin
be
ya,
prepared.
insan gibi dinledi. Evet, kaçtılar, gördük. Ama onlar bunu bilmiyordu.
The orc army that attacked you.
What was left of it, they headed south. Unfortunately, I can't send anyone after them until the dam.
The commander looks at you with a disgruntled expression. It suddenly seems clear to him who he has standing in front of him.
If you're interested, you could try and wipe out the mob that got away
Ödül ha?
and collect the bounty.
Killing pig noses and getting paid for it?
You grin at Boindil and then turn back to the commander.
We'll see what we can do. We must press on.
Kill as many orcs as you can, dwarves. Palandir will be with you.
Nereye gitti onlar acaba ya? Güneye doğru gitti dediler. Bir gidelim bakalım. Yok, kaçırdık galiba ya. Tüh, keşke saldırsaydım ha. Neyse, devam edelim bakalım.
You see a camp with a wagon and 2 people on the edge of the path. Behind them, Black Saddle towers up above a thick, dark forest, about a half a day's journey away.
Bir olacakları izleyelim bakalım.
Standing near the covered wagon, grazing. You can make out the shapes of boxes and barrels on the wagon. The 2 humans are wearing smart clothes. And
Ya
are
bu
sitting
sefer dayak
next to a
atamazlar
large
bir de ya.
campfire. They don't seem to have noticed you yet.
Gidelim
You
bir
don't
selam
want to give
verelim
them
ya.
a shock, so you address them while you're still a distance away.
Hello, friends. Is there any space by your fire?
The 2 traders look up and visibly jump when they see you 3 dwarves.
Ah, hello. Yes, of course.
It doesn't escape
yeah.
your attention that you seem to be causing the traders some uneasiness, but you take up their offer and sit down. The twins follow your example.
We're only travellers. We're looking for someone who's said to live on Black Saddle. A hermit.
Someone who lives here?
The traders exchange amazed looks.
If they live here, they must be mad.
Neden?
Normally we wouldn't stop and rest here, but the horses are too exhausted. Our departure from Parista was delayed and we must have driven them too hard.
Why does Black Saddle make you feel uneasy? It doesn't look particularly inviting, but it's only a mountain.
Only a mountain? You don't know the legend?
The trader looks at you and the twins for affirmation, but you all shake your heads.
Black Saddle was once known as Cloudpiercer, and it towered up into the heavens, the upper slopes of pure gold and the summit covered in snow. The humans wanted to attain this wealth, but the smooth slopes and the dazzling summit made the climb impossible. They called on the dwarves to help them. They were able to tunnel up through Cloudpiercer to the top, but they hollowed it out and carried away the gold.
Aa,
The humans demanded
gözlü
that the
cüceler.
treasure be shared, but the dwarves refused, and as they argued, the mountain began to tremble. There were too many holes inside for it to hold together. It collapsed and buried both greedy parties underneath it. The mountain lost its tremendous size and its beauty, and ever since has haunted both humans and dwarves with its erosive hatred, causing even the rocks to turn black over time.
Pfft. Never heard of it. Sounds like human tittle-tattle. Dwarves would never hollow out a mountain so much that it collapses.
güzel hikaye.
You come from Parista. How are things there?
No news to speak of, I'd say. Well, except for Nudin the Knowledge Lusty.
You know Nudin the Knowledge Lusty. Lot Yonan introduced him to you many years ago during a visit.
What about him?
Oh, nothing really. Just rumors.
You nod at the trader to continue.
He's behaving strangely and disappears into his tower for days on end.
Well, he looks ill, apparently. Well, that's what someone I know said. Perhaps he got a spell wrong.
Bir neler satıyor hemen bakıp. Bunu satabiliyoruz mu ya? Ne kadar ki? 100 mü? Neyse devam edelim. Aa, kampa mı kaldık? Hoşuma gitmedi ama
Later
hadi.
in the night, after eating together and some friendly conversation by the campfire, you all decide to sleep.
Kesin uyuyakalırız ha.
Take the first watch. It's a night in which nothing happens.
Ha,
And the
iyi
next
bari.
morning, the traders set off early. After breakfast, you also continue on your journey.
Girelim bakalım ne olacak.
After a march through the thick pine forest, Black Saddle, the sinister tabletop mountain, and your journey's destination rises up before you.
Geldik sonunda. Oh, sise bak.
Are you sure that the famulus lives here?
Yes, according to Lot Yonan.
Although you try to put a lot of assurance into your voice, you too see.
No castle, no tunnel, no camp. There's nothing here but mountain.
Then we'll have to take a closer look.
You do that, scholar. We'll be waiting for you here.
Hayda.
You think about objecting, but it
Lan adamı niye yalnız bırakıyorsunuz?
No trace of Garen here either. If he's close, then... I can only climb a little way here.
Found anything? A hidden camp? A secret doorway? Gold?
No.
Not yet. Devam et abi, bakalım araştıralım. Çok sis var ya.
An old tree. Looks like it could fall down at any moment.
Kesin bir şey kaçırıyoruz.
Even the dark evergreen forest seems to be afraid of the Black Mountain.
Found anything?
No.
Oğlum, hadi.
Found anything?
No.
Hayır, bir saniye dur. Yola devam etmeyeceğim. Hiçbir şey bulamıyoruz ama. Canım, bir dur. Gitme onlara. Ben öyle bir komut vermiyorum sana. Ha,
There we go.
güzel.
I should be able to get up here.
Düşme. Al işte.
I hope this is all worth it. Definitely a rock face.
Hadi canım.
There's something engraved on it.
You realize with surprise that they are runes in the Dwarven language.
Ne yazıyor acaba?
Built with the blood of our enemies, be unyielding as the rock, and soak the land in their blood.
Hmm.
Huh?
Cüce dilini okuyabildiğimiz için mi sadece bizi gönderdi acaba buraya?
Hello?
Hello. Ürünler ne? Aa, Witcher'daki yırdan simgesi değil mi bu? Bug'a girdi. Bug'a girdi, çıkamıyorum. Dostum. Alo. E. E. Escape de işe yaramıyor. Ne yapacağız? Çok güzel. Harika. Bakalım nereden başlatacak bize. Bu kısımları bilerek kesmiyorum, siz de görün diye. Çok iyi ya. En baştan başladık. Şunların önünü kesebiliyoruz mu? 19 mu? Basalım hadi.
You approach Scalebrook through its expansive fields and spot smoke rising up into the sky. A short while later,
Tabii ki herkesin yapacağı gibi orklara saldıracağız. Oradaki halkı koruyacağız. Neyse içimde kalmıştı, iyi oldu. Başlat abi, başlat savaş.
We have to help those people. Fabracus!
I didn't hit you very hard. Yeah. Huh? Another one bites the dust. Come here, you. What is it? Say goodbye forever.
Find somewhere safe to hide. We'll come back for you once we've saved the other villagers.
All right. Oh, what bad luck for you! And what now? Ha ha! Of course! He hardly put up a fight! I'm with you! Come here, you! Ha ha! Who's next? Huzzah! Ha ha!
Understood.
Oğlum gitsenize yardıma.
At once. Understood. Attack! End it. At once. On my way.
Kurtardık mı? Oy! Kaçıyorlar mı?
That's it! They're fleeing!
İyi hadi bakalım.
I don't think so, they're just rallying!
And that's what we should do too. Come on.
Thank you so much. You saved us.
Not yet. The orcs are rallying. You must join us.
But we can't.
Ne demek katılamayız?
You must. Here they come.
Tam bir lider ya. Kesin var ya.
What is it? He hardly put up a fight. Yes? As good as done. Say goodbye forever. Who's next? Huh? I'm with you. Kill.
Çok güzel şu skill ya. Çok hoşuma gitti.
I'm with you. And what didn't hit you very hard?
On my way.
Huh? As good as done. What is it? Yes, yes. I'm with you.
Oha oha nasıl koşuyor?
Of course. Yes, yes.
Understood. At once.
Lan
Understood.
koş.
At once. On my way. At once.
Give me a hand. What is it? All right. And what now?
Çık çık çık çık.
Huh? On my way. All right. As good as done. Oh, what bad luck for you! Too easy. Pow! Another one bites the dust. On my way.
Bizim müttefiklerimize de zarar veriyor.
Pleasure. I didn't hit you very hard. On my way. All right. Say goodbye forever. What is it?
Yürü kanki yürü.
Yes, yes. Very hard. I'm with you. Who's next? Too easy. He hardly put up a fight.
Huh? Fabracus!
Who's next? At what? Ow! Another one bites the dust. He hardly put up a fight. On my way.
Son bir tane kalmış. Çıkmamız lazım ama.
On my way. What is it? Yes? As good as done.
Hadi.
On my way.
Çekilir misiniz? Çekilin. Bak vurmak zorunda kaldım size.
As good as done. All right. As good as done.
Aa buradalar.
On my way. Oh, what bad luck for you. With pleasure. Say goodbye forever.
While Boindale still hunts the last of the orcs through the alleyways of the village, you and Boendal are already helping search for survivors. Various villagers, all with shocked, ashen faces, come and thank you for saving them. A middle-aged man nervously steps from one foot to the other and tries to force a smile.
My father, the village elder, he left behind some gold as a dowry for my sister. She's...
The man bows his head, but before you can reply, the man takes a deep breath and forces himself to look at you.
What am I saying? How ungrateful. Thanks to you, many of us are still alive. My daughter may be able to...
Almam kardeşim. Olur mu öyle şey?
Bury your dead.
Zaten köy yıkılmış edilmiş.
Be a good father to your daughter.
Boendal looks at you, and you think you can see an approval. The man opens his mouth to say something, but then he just shakes his head and finally starts again.
I thank you, dear sir, but there is no way I can let you go with empty hands. Here, take this. My father bought it from a trader, one of your kind.
Güzel. Şuraya bir uğramak istiyorum tekrar.
There are dead orcs. You enter the city.
Dwarves,
I must
command.
Commander.
The command.
The orc what was left to the south, towards Scale.
The commander looks at you and seems torn for a moment. Then he pulls himself
aldık ödülü.
together.
Perhaps you didn't know, but the administration had a bounty on
Bakın
the heads of
köylülerden
the
hem
Lord of
para
Orcs.
almadık hem buradan ödülümüzü kazandık.
This
Çok
gold
güzel.
is well deserved.
Would it be possible to send a carrier pigeon to Lot Yonan in Yonandar?
Lot Yonan the Magus, certainly. And as you crushed the orcs, I'll waive the fee. Let me send for a scribe.
Thank you, but I can write the message myself. Paper and ink will be sufficient.
The commander nods. You don't blame him for thinking you're... Once the writing materials arrive, you write down a summary of what happened at the meeting of the Alf and the orcs on a tiny piece of paper.
We must press on.
Kill as many orcs as you can, dwarves.
You see a camp with a... You don't let the two traders look up. It doesn't...
We're only travelers. We're...
Someone normally...
Şundan şeyi alalım mı? Şu pot vardı. Devam et abi. Kamp
Later in the
yapalım.
night, it's a night in which,
Hadi bakalım. Ay,
after a march through the thick...
bir sev alalım şurada.
Are you
Yes.
No,
Then we'll have to.
You do.
Sev alamıyorum, çok güzel. Heh, şimdi alıyorum. Kaydet abi şunun üstüne. Devam et. Hadi bakalım.
An old tree. Looks like it could fall down at any moment. There we go.
Hadi hadi hadi hadi hadi hadi hızlı hadi hadi hadi hadi. Ah, ah. Ha gayret.
I should be able to. Oh. I hope this is all worth it.
Bence de. Lan. Heh.
Something in
Oyun takılıyor bazen ya.
Built with the blood of our. Huh? Hello.
Şurada bir kayıt daha alalım.
Master Garen. Lot Yonan sent me to bring some items back to. My inquiries are almost at an end. That means I can finally go to be with my sunshine. I have never been to Greenglade, but I deposited my most valuable things in the grave of Horengarth before my departure and secured it with magic. The password is
You recognize the following words as rune names, but they'll...
Greenglade.
Açamıyoruz galiba. Evet, yani okuyamadığımız için açamamamız gerekiyor. Etrafa bakıyorum yapılacak bir şey var mı diye de. Giremiyoruz. O zaman devam. Aman şuraya girme dostum da. Aman diyeyim. Nasıl ineceğiz şimdi buradan? Ay seslere bak.
So, scholar,
There's an abandoned fortress in the mountain, and I think it belonged to the Thirdlings.
Boindale's eyes narrow.
the blasted dwarf killers.
A thirdling fortress? Here? In the middle of Girdlegard? We must let High King Gundrabur know about this.
The fortress has been long abandoned by the looks of it. Anyway, I can't go to Ogre's death until I've completed my quest. Goren is in Greenglade.
Bunu sormadık mı zaten bir önceki bölümde? Sorduk.
A Thirdling fortress? Here, in the heart of Girdlegard. That's strange, isn't it?
And worrying. But they've always been wily. They move in the shadows and kill there too if they can.
I've read about it. Lorenberg, their progenitor, rejected the name that Vrakas gave him, who in turn did not give him any special talents, so his kingdom studied war.
It helps them defending the East, but it also meant they ended up confronting the other kingdoms. No dwarf would ever even think of injuring one of his kind, never mind killing him. But the dwarf killers are proud of it.
Allah Allah.
When they were even more powerful, they wanted to become the rulers of all dwarves. They are envious of our skills. They haven't...
Hadi bir de bunu
The
soralım.
High King. Why do you want to bring me to him?
All right then. It's about the choice of the new High King. Gandagar, the king of the Fourthlings, is with his entourage in Ogre's death and is supposed to ascend the throne.
But our acting High King Gundrabur wants to prevent that from happening. He fears that Gandagar wishes to instigate a war against the elves.
Sana dedim kral gibi konuşuyorsun diye. Dedim sana, al işte. Kral yapacaklar oğlum seni.
But what have I got to do with that?
Boindil is about to say something, but is silenced by a nudge in the side from his brother.
High King Gundrabur will explain everything when the time comes.
He
Allah
looked
Allah.
distrustfully from one twin to the other. Boindil has donned an innocent expression, and Boendal doesn't give you the impression that he has anything else to say on the matter.
Whatever, your High King must wait. I have a quest to carry out in Greenglade.
But our quest is...
Boindil raises a placatory hand and throws his rucksack onto his back in
Aferin,
preparation.
hadi bakalım.
Let it be, dear brother. Look at him. He has made his decision, and you will not be...
Evet. Arkadaşlar. Gördüğünüz gibi emanetleri gene teslim edemedik. Bir sonraki bölümde tekrar görüşmek üzere. Hoşça kalın.